Hi friends, in our time together today, I'm introducing the Compass High D whistle for us. I'll follow my usual process. I'll play a scale, I'll talk about the tone, talk about the whistle sum, play a couple of tunes and let you know where you could pick one up if you'd like. Now you might be thinking, I'm not sure I know compass whistles. Well, they're a reasonably new whistle maker that's come to market just a few months ago. And when they came to market, they started providing whistles in a few different keys and a few different finishes. This one's quite lovely. And the whistles are made in the John Sint style, as we refer to it, because John Sint was the first one to make a whistle in this style. It's a very popular style. It provides a great consistent whistle, and some of the most popular whistles are made in this style. So you may also be thinking, well, aren't there a couple other reviews out there? Yes, and I'm going to stick links in the notes to this video to those reviews. Stephanie, aka Cutie Pie, and Sean, aka the Whistle Tutor, both provided great reviews of the compass sets. They went through the whole set. I'm just looking at the high D. I'm trying to focus in for you. I don't want to repeat too much things they said. Yet at the same time, I don't feel like I'm here to try and compete with them. I'm here to add more content. It's important for us to understand more. You need my perspective, Stephanie's perspective, Sean's perspective, Nathaniel's perspective if he gets a compass whistle and talks about it for you. I think it's important for us when we're selecting an instrument to get feedback from as many people as possible so that you can make an informed choice, because you're spending your own money, right? And so you need to know about the whistle ahead of time, because you're not just going to walk down to the store and say, hey, can I try one of those compass whistles? That's why the more the merrier when it comes to reviews. And I want to focus on you hearing this whistle. So anyway, I'll add links to Stephanie and Sean's reviews down below. So the whistle itself has each one, depending on no matter which finish you get, each one has a good, I wouldn't say heavy, but a nice brass body. The wall's not too thin. It's gonna resonate well without getting too chirpy on you. It's got it's tunable, has a good head, fits on well. It's lovely crafted. Has a Delrin clad head, as you'd expect to find in whistles of this style. So I'm also going to add links to a couple of places where you can currently pick up one of these whistles from a couple of places. And I'd like you to go to the Compass website and look through and read the stuff they say about their own whistle, because that's always important as well. Read what they say they're providing. Don't just go out and grab something you don't really know anything about. Let me play a scale for you. Right, now, the folks at Big Whistle place this whistle in the mid-range, an intermediate grade whistle. So what that basically means to you is that this will be an excellent whistle that you could keep and play the rest of your life. I think, and I agree with what Sean said, that this is going to be a good public whistle, a good session whistle. It's not going to be too loud, but it will cut through some. And like both Stephanie and Sean were saying, it plays beautifully in tune top to bottom. Now, it's not going to have a huge range of volume control in the bottom few notes, but that is not going to be a surprise of whistles in this price point at this style as well. See, I can actually increase my volume a bit on the bottom D before it starts breaking into the second octave, which actually a lot of the whistles in this style aren't going to permit that at all. So actually, that's pretty good. Yeah, and the E, I can increase my volume a bit. And what I'm doing here, this speaks to the expressiveness with which you could play. See, the F sharp, I can really start expanding my breath pressure and pushing that volume in a bit, which is really important for us. Now, at the same time, this is not, it probably is a medium easy blower, if that makes sense to you. It's not, I wouldn't say it's an easy blower, because that means you're just like blowing through and you're going to run out of air. And that's not the case. That was a breath. And so you're not just like blowing straight through. And I was really expanding my pressure there. Now you're also, a lot of whistles, when you get up into that higher end, as they say, you're going to have to learn how to play the thing. You have to learn how to play every whistle. But this whistle's not going to be excessively demanding from a breath pressure standpoint. So I can easily play up to the top of the second octave. For the sake of your ears, I'm not going to go into the third octave. But it's lovely. It plays very freely, and it has, I would not say it has an edgy tone, but it leans that way. It's not really breathy, but it has its own tone. I said earlier, I welcome more whistles into the market. I want us to welcome more whistles into the market, because you get these nuances of tone that you're going to want depending upon what you're looking for in a whistle. And most of us are going to want more than one whistle. And this one is going to be a great whistle. I probably am not going to play it a lot in my study, but I've got my hearing protection in. And there are a lot of whistles I don't play in my study. But this has a good moderate to leaning a little louder volume. Now what I want to do is I'm going to play Bonaparte Crossing the Alps for us, and that'll give us a sense of the whistle. I know Sean played a good fast tune, and so you see and hear. And Stephanie played the whistle, so you see and hear that it's very responsive. And I'm interested in you hearing some tonal qualities of the whistle. And so I'm going to do Bonaparte Crossing the Alps for us as my first tune. like to throw that funny note in at the end. One of the reasons I wanted to do Bonaparte crossing the Alps is that, as I said, it gives you a sense of the tone qualities of the whistle, which I think are lovely. It sings well. I like a whistle that sings. The other thing, as when you get into that second section, going up to that second octave A, some whistles you've got to be really careful because that jump is fragile and it gets excessively chirpy. Now I can get a little chirpy in some other tunes with some octave jumps. And there are people that really want that. And so I'll let you know you can do that, but the whistle's it's not going to lose its tone. It's not fragile in that regard. And I think that's pretty brilliant. And I appreciate that. I think the folks at Compass have done a beautiful job out of the gate. And remember, they're providing whistles in multiple keys. So, before I tell you where you could pick one up, and my final thoughts, I want to play through the Minstrel Boy, because again, go to the other reviews, hear Stephanie and Sean playing it. I'm here to let you hear. My goal is for you to hear tone, quality. It is responsive. It's pretty. It's moderate to a little louder in volume. It's a great example of a John Synth style whistle. So, the Minstrel Boy, 4 more tone for you. See, I think that's beautiful. Now, before I close up with some final thoughts and let you know where you can pick one up and pricing, I do have a question for you. I know that when you hear a whistle like this, you're immediately thinking, well, I know enough about whistles in this category, in this price range, and in the John Synth style. So, you're looking at a variety of other whistles. Are there some you would like me to compare head to head with the Compass whistle? I think that'll be really helpful for us. If you're like down to, I don't know what to do between the Compass and the Wild, or the Compass and the Killarney, or another, stick a comment down here and let me know. And also, have you ordered one of these yet? You may already have one. If you do, I would love for you to comment. Not for my sake, because I have one already, but for the sake of all of our friends in our community who are interested in possibly purchasing this whistle. Now, I'm not going to share our close-up pictures of the whistle. Go to the Compass website. They've got great pictures, professionally done. And I don't need to duplicate anything. I'm here to let you hear the whistle. So anyway, got my notes here. I'll add links to the Compass website. And also you can pick one up at bigwhistle.com. Those are the 2 places right now where you could pick one up. So as of today, let me timestamp this. This is August the 7th, I had to look at my watch. August the 7th, 2025. If you order a high D from Compass, it's $128. And shipping is free. Now, that's regardless of the finish you purchase, as far as I can gather. Also, If you purchase from Big Whistle, they have it at $109. But from Big Whistle, you're going to have to pay for shipping. So I imagine it probably boils down to about the same price. Now, Compass is a newer maker in the market. Pay attention. If they've got I should have looked at this. If they have a sign-up sheet, go sign up for their emails, and maybe you'll get a discount. I don't know. I'm honestly not certain. But pay attention to their website, because new makers often throw discounts out there. So, my friends, I hope this is helpful for you. If you're brand new and checking us out because of the introduction of this very lovely whistle that I've really enjoyed playing for the last few days to get to know it, please subscribe. We've got a great community of folks learning to play the whistle together. And you'll want to subscribe, because if you don't, you're going to miss when I introduce the low whistle that Compass is coming out with. I'm really excited about that. I'm excited about this high D though as well. I think it's a beautiful whistle. I like the finish I've selected. Go to their website, check out all the stuff they provide. Beautiful whistles. I happily welcome another excellent whistle maker to the market. Thank you, Compass, for being here. Thank you for making a delightful whistle. Maybe I should have gotten the set. Until next time, my friends, this is Scott Shade. Happy whistling.